It's a little odd. I know normally the Mets broadcast does only the big four when it comes to WWE, but seeing as how I've got Peacock up until this Thanksgiving, I figured, what the hell? We'll run as much as we can, and for prognostication. So, welcome, folks, to tonight's MegaMets podcast, predictions and preview for WWE Elimination Chamber 2025 from the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
This is not going to take us long, honestly. There's like only 4 matches in the card.
And a decision that needs to be made.
I'm just going to make my decision now. Basically, Cody says no. Because you don't make a deal with the devil like Dwayne Johnson. No way. If it were me, I would just say hell no to that.
Then again, we are approaching the 25th anniversary of when Austin made his deal with the devil. Remember?
Yeah, but the thing about that was that the original idea was that Austin was actually going to stun Vince. And let's also not forget that Austin was tired of being a face. He wanted to be a heel. But how it was handled was a little bit questionable because here's the thing. You're not going to expect something like that again. And Austin was originally going to stun Vince to add a little bit flair, but he didn't. I won't lie. For as much as I enjoyed when Austin was a face when that happened, he actually did better as a heel. His work was actually a major improvement.
Something I think that Vince squandered from his if he watched any of Austin Steve's work when he was in WCW as a heel.
Yeah.
I mean, pairing him up with Ted DiBiase, that was stupid when he debuted in the WWE.
It was just dumb. It's just that Vince was doing this whole dumb gimmick thing. But when that didn't work, he just let him be himself. And it worked.
So we'll start off with I guess we'll start with the women's chamber since we're not going by the order of this damn card.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case.
Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, Roxanne, Perez collide. Winner will face either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky, which will be determined the Raw after the Elimination Chamber for the Women's World Title at WrestleMania. Let's not kid ourselves. Having just won the women's tag titles off Naomi and Bianca this past Monday, thanks to her little man whore, Dirty Dom, alongside Raquel Rodriguez, Liv has no reason to win this chamber match. And a lot of people are honestly kind of sick of the Liv Rhea feud anyway. Hey, that coffin had its nail driven into itself at the Netflix premiere back in January.
I agree.
Bianca, Bayley, Naomi, to me, it's the whole Jade Cargill case storyline that ties all three of them together. And I'm gonna be blunt now. Bayley's the culprit.
No surprise here.
So let's cancel them out. It boils down to Alexa and Roxanne. On the one hand, it would be nice to see Alexa get back in the title hunt and win it all. But on the other hand, they're building Roxanne up as the new, young, up-and-coming, stick-up-her-ass heel.
Mm-hmm.
She lasted long. She went longer than any but woman in this year's Royal Rumble at over 67 minutes. Seriously, why they do a 2-minute interval rumble, I'll never figure out.
I don't bloody know. I truly don't bloody know.
And it's too soon for Alexis to jump back into the title hunt, so I'm giving it to Roxanne.
If I'm going to be picking, I'm going to be a little picky. I'll go with Bayley.
Okay. Which one do you want to do next?
We know that the men's Elimination Chamber will most likely be the main event. So I'm going to predict the tag team match. Tiffany, Stratton, and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax, Candice, LeRae.
I mean, it's in Trish's hometown, so I don't really see them having Trish bow down to an irresistible force and her little lackey. I'm going to give it to Trish and Tiffany.
I agree. I'm
We
also
all know
giving
that
it to
this is
Trish.
basically just to help set up Tiffy getting an endorsement from Trish to try to help her build up her stock for when she faces Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, we know the Queen's going to bring Tiffy time crashing down, and I fucking hate it.
I know.
Unsanctioned, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens.
Oh, this will be a fun one.
Gonna be a bloodbath.
It'll be a massacre.
I mean, this time they're going to be allowed to go all out.
Which will deliver some good results.
Yeah, the last time these two had an unsanctioned match, you have to go back to the very first Ring of Honor event I ever watched on Go Fight. Final Battle 2010, main event, Fight Without Honor. If Steen lost, he'd leave Ring of Honor. Generico lost, the mask would have come off.
Yep.
And that was the payoff to a feud that lasted basically the entirety of 2010.
That's insane. Who do you think's gonna win this?
I've actually got more of my money on Kevin than I do on Sami.
My vote is gonna be on Kevin, no doubt about it.
The main event, CM Punk. Oh, you wrap this up.
And now we reach the main event itself. An Elimination Chamber match for an undisputed WWE Championship title opportunity at WrestleMania 41. John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Drew McIntyre. Oh, no, not Drew. Damian Priest versus Seth Rollins.
I had this playing out in my mind like this. The first one going out is Damian Priest. He's got the smallest amount of opportunity to win this.
I agree.
Coming out on top. Logan Paul, they might set him up to face CM Punk. I don't know. But I mean, I really do not want to see this jackass getting another opportunity at the title. I mean, yeah, the match he had with Cody at King Queen of the Ring was good enough. But then again, the Saudis eat him up like candy when he's been outlawed in other nations. I mean, his ban from Japan is more than proof of point.
Yeah.
Can't go back there.
You might be right.
With Rollins, however, it's tricky for me to pick him because I could see Roman Reigns coming out of the grating of the chamber and either Superman punching or spearing him in half in the face or spearing Seth in half, which sets up Roman versus Rollins at WrestleMania, basically so Roman can finish off something he neglected during his title run. For context, folks, go back to Royal Rumble 2022, the opening match, the Universal title, Rollins versus Reigns. No bloodline at ringside. Rollins basically got a Pyrrhic victory. He beat Roman, yes, but it was a DQ victory, no title win.
Mm-hmm.
And for someone like yourself, who's an Ace Attorney aficionado partner, think this is what Seth did comparable to what Gregory Edgeworth did to Monfort on Karma. Put a penalty on a seemingly spotless record.
Mm-hmm.
So in that context, this is the chance for Roman to put the bullet in Seth's heart once and for all. To remove the pebble from his shoe. I mean, it always pissed me. It drove me up a wall that they never followed up on that for 3 fucking years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You had every chance to have Seth invoke a rematch clause. from January of 2022 up until Roman dropped it last year at WrestleMania. And you squandered every damn chance.
God
Not
damn.
Trish. Vince also did it too.
I know he did. Vince is an idiot. Vince is a goddamn idiot. What more can we say? So who do you think's going to win this and get the opportunity? We know Damian Priest won't, so it's down to 5 other people. I know for a fact Logan won't. So we cut Damian and Logan. Now we're down to 4.
And I could see Logan screwing Punk after Logan gets eliminated by Punk, which sets them up for WrestleMania.
Oh, that would be fun. That would be really fun.
And I already brought up the situation with Roman and Seth, so that's canceled out. So it boils down to Cena and Drew. And Cena, even if he is the insurance policy to get the belt off Cody at WrestleMania, it's not possible to happen. So it all boils down to if Cody says yes or no. If he says yes, Cena. If he says no, I'm taking Drew. And more likely, the pendulum swings to Cody saying no to the Rock Steele, so I'm taking Drew to win.
This is a tough decision. Real tough. I know for a fact, I don't think John Cena would win this because I know that 2025 will be his last year. He's probably going to be announcing his retirement pretty soon.
Damn.
He's already done enough, not just in and out of the ring. Honestly, if John Cena ends up winning in one last hurrah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind it because we all grew up when John Cena made a name for himself.
True.
A simple nobody who had something to prove, and look at him. He got to accomplish so much.
Simple kid from just out on the outskirts of Boston.
A simple kid from Boston who took the shot and nailed it. And he went on to become a megastar.
For better or worse.
I know, but I like to think of the good, despite the fact that there was also plenty of bad. Not to say it's a bad thing.
True. I'm taking Drew. Because, again, for me, it all boils down to if Cody says yes or no to the Rock Steele. And if he says no, Drew is the most logical option.
Drew would probably be the best choice, yes. So, for as much as I want Cena to win, I'm also picking Drew. Drew is going to be the obvious choice.
And then they'll find a way to stack the deck against Cody, and then Drew will probably win at WrestleMania and be nothing more than a corporate stooge for the rest of the year. I mean, in fairness, Drew does deserve the title for 2 reasons. 1, his work output throughout all of last year. And 2, 2020 and 2021, the 2 reigns he did have, you could argue he couldn't really enjoy it because nobody was in the damn venues because the whole plant was tricked by a damn
I know. I hated it too. I freaking hated it too. It was just so stupid.
We never had to go through any of this. And Dr. Fauci deserves to be put in a damn firing line for what he did to the planet.
I know, man. I know.
Sorry for getting a little political, folks, but I can't sugarcoat my hatred towards that man.
Then just be brutal about it.
And hell, we should never trust medical experts ever again because
medical experts are just idiots.
That and they're just leftist mouthpiece desiring a fucking paycheck, and who take the Hippocratic oath and spit on it like it's fucking dirt.
Indeed.
Hippocrates is rolling in his fucking grave. Hell,
Yeah.
he's even fucking rolling in his spot in limbo.
Mm-hmm.
Or rather, grieving in his spot in limbo since
I prefer the grieving.
And by all accounts, that's what he would be doing since technically there's really no joy in the first circle of hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for tonight's MegaMets. I'll be on tomorrow night to do a live react to the chamber itself. Next week, we sound it up because it's time to rise in AEW Revolution. Comment, like, share, and subscribe to our channels and to the now ABSN. We are the MegaMets. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.
Bang. See you next time.
And ironically, that episode will be our 100th episode.
We actually made it this far, 100 episodes. That's gotta be impressive.
It's taken us a little over almost 3 years.
And let's hope we can keep at it. Thankfully, I always put the time to make sure I'm there.
So do I. Later.
See you later.